Are you doing okay after your first jump? Dizziness or retching are normal reactions. You'll feel better once you get used to it. So you have high compatibility with the Express. That's good. I went through the Express's database, and it seems the environment on Eurilo 6 has undergone drastic changes in the past few centuries. It was not a frozen planet to begin with. He said so? Considering the spatial obstacles that the Star Rail has encountered, it's highly possible. I've conducted a preliminary survey and found that there's one area with a relatively normal temperature on the surface of the planet. By normal, I mean a temperature that just about allows for human survival. If I had to choose a site for initial investigation on this trailblazing expedition, that would be it. As I expected. Before you came, whenever March wanted to go anywhere, Himiko would make Mr. Yang and me go with her. And even after you arrived, I didn't suppose I'd be the one to be liberated of that duty. I assume the trailblazing objective this time is to find the Stellaron on Eurilo 6 and dispel the effect it's exerting on the Star Rail. Right? I see. You should find March. I'll join you two once I'm ready.
Did you talk to Don Hung? How'd it go? That's our Don Hung. Always trying to look cool with his poker face. Don't mind him. Relax. Don Hung and I are experienced trailblazers. We got your back. Well, are you ready? When I first saw this planet, I thought, a world covered in ice. Could it have something to do with my past? Now I can't stop thinking about it. Still, the ice that trapped me was six-phased ice, a very rare substance. I don't think you can find it on your average planet. To be honest, I think I'd be kind of annoyed if I found out this was my home world. It looks freezing. Pretty girls aren't frost resistant.
What? Is there something on my face?
Nah, I was just imagining all the fun we're gonna have here.
I feel sorry for this world. First the Stellaron, and now you.
All right, here comes the Eurilo 6 Trailblaze team.
Eurilo 6. We're here.
It really is one big snowball.
Well, the Trailblaze path grants us faint power. It allows us to better adapt to harsh environments.
Snow as far as the eye can see. Which direction should we take?
Based on the coordinates, the target should be up ahead.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Do you want to mention the time we smashed a hole through Taikian Stadium? Or shall I?
Please stop bringing that up. Let's just say that landings and crowds don't mix.
Unless you enjoy trailblazing through 2 weeks of community service.
I said drop it!
Remember, we should stay vigilant. We know very little about this world.
Calm down. Between the three of us, nothing will stand in our way. I mean, come on. You've got a Stellaron in your body. I have my special 6-phased ice powers. And Don Hung... he's got that mysterious past thing going for him. So if people start creating trouble for us, they're gonna regret it. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's go. Braving the unknown? That's the real spirit of trailblazing.
This place still hasn't been corroded, yet fragmentum monsters have already made it here.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I've no interest in conflict.
Scared yet?
Who will it be?
Told you I could bite. You!
Let's go.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
No manners, huh?
Tough luck running into me!
Stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Here!
Yeah.
Fighting is meaningless.
Scared yet?
Huh?
Told you I could bite. You!
Let's make it quick.
Who invited?
Too late to repent. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
No manners, huh?
This is our chance. Rules are made to be broken.
Who invited? No manners, huh?
Told you I could fight. Here!
Let's go.
Did you see that?
Who invited you?
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Hey, get out of there or you'll shiver to death. Holding your breath won't help.
I got this, March. If someone's got their head stuck in the sand, or the snow in this case, they just need a helping hand.
Ouch! My fine fellow, was that really necessary? Is crawling around in the snow a crime these days? I mean, come on, surely. It doesn't warrant a spearing. But then again, how can I blame you? I mean, I caught you off guard. It had to happen. You could even say I deserved it, huh? Besides, I made a gallant group of new friends as a result. Is Captain Japard around? He's an old buddy of mine.
Who?
Wait, you're not Silvermane guards? Well, why didn't you say so? Turns out we're on the same side after all. Pleasure to meet you. The name's Sampo Koski. Excellent, I'll remember the name. Never thought I'd run into friends from the same line of work out here in this frozen wasteland. Business is bad these days, but fear not, Sampo Koski isn't interested in hoarding. There's more than enough treasure to go around, so let's get rich together. Say, why don't we join forces? I have reliable intel the main strength of the Silvermane guards is being deployed to the front line. This is a golden opportunity. Come now, friends. I can understand the mistrust, but there's no need for the charade. Then again, I know the rules. Vigilance is the name of the game in our profession. It's my fault for letting my enthusiasm and sincerity get the better of me. Anyway, a meeting like this has to have been written in the stars. Ask me anything you like. I won't skimp on the details. Still make it snappy. You're never more than 10 feet from a Silvermane guard. Me? You guys scared me to death. There I was, looking for relics to sell, when all of a sudden you came stomping over. I thought the Silvermane guards were paying me a visit. Seriously, though, try treading a little lighter next time, huh? If you run into the guards, they won't hide in a snowdrift, and you'll be in a cell before you know it. Settlement? What a literary turn of phrase. Why, there's only one place in this world where the living still reside. Our beloved Belobog. The further away you get, the dicier things become. The city of preservation, the towering citadel, humanity's last bastion against the eternal freeze. It may sound a bit over the top, but those names are grounded in truth. The only place humans can eke out an existence is behind those impregnable walls. You really don't know? The Silvermane guards are Belobog's soldiers, enforcers, and police. Let's just say they're not the most flexible of people. And they like paying visits to folks in our line of work. Seems like you guys really are new to the business. To be young and naive again. How about this? As a senior in the field, which I'm sure you don't mind me saying, I'll give you some free guidance. There are ways of doing things in this profession, and you better get familiar with them. Moving in the shadows, finding the goods, pricing your stock, hiding from the guards. There's an art to all of it.
No need. Why don't you just take us to the city? We don't really know the way.
The city? Already? I haven't even started trading yet. Well, showing you the way is easy enough, Missy, but it would cost. But it would be my pleasure. Kindness is Sampo Kuski's middle name. Follow me, friends, and keep quiet. We don't want to be spotted by the guards.
So why were you hiding from the Silvermane guards?
Yeah, we're just storing a few relics away from prying eyes. Nothing serious. If it weren't for the uncompromising nature of our civil service, there'd be no need for secrecy. So whereabouts you guys from, anyway? I don't mean to pry or anything. I just care about my friends. No pressure. Rule number 7, never leave a footprint. I have my own special technique called invisible snow walking. Helps me throw off pursuers in no time.
Who are they?
You remember the Silvermane guards I mentioned? That's them. Help me, old friends. I don't want to be caught.
It's the suspect and his accomplices. Arrest them!
It's now or never. Over to you, dear friends.
Hey, where do you think you're... My turn! Phew!
Let's make it quick.
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life and death. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Who invited you?
Tough luck running into me!
Let's go.
I, Japard Landau, captain of the Silvermane Guards, order you to relinquish your futile resistance.
That Sampo cheated us all. Wait till I get my hands on him.
Suspect, relinquish your resistance.
So I'm a criminal, huh? forget Sampo. Wait until I get my hands on you!
A guest with no manners, huh? A gift from the stars.
Stay right there while I give you a present!
Rules are made to be broken. You're out!
Who's the lucky one today?
You have the worst luck running into me.
Let's make it quick.
In the name of preservation! And the prime suspect? The one with the blue hair?
Apologies, Captain. We lost him during the pursuit. We can't find his footprints.
No matter. We have his accomplices. He'll be close by, plotting his next move.
Yeah, we'd never team up with someone like him. I'm not trying to talk our way out of this, but we're not friends with that scoundrel. Did you see how fast he ditched us? We rescued him from the snow out of the kindness of our hearts. We had no idea he might be using us to get past you. Are you really dumb enough to fall for his...
I'm a captain, not an adjudication panel. As a Belobog citizen, you have the right to defend yourself, but that can only take place under the scrutiny of the architects, not now. Take them away.
But we're not from Belobog.
Silence! What kind of nonsense are you?
As you were. We must not be tempted into careless judgment. Look at their relics. We've never excavated anything like them before. And I haven't seen anything similar in our museums.
Exactly! And we even have photos! You've probably never seen what your planet looks like, right? I took this one. Behold, Yarilo 6.
You mean to say that this white ball that's here, that's our home? How can that...
It is said that a long time ago, strange visitors from beyond the sky would visit us here. But that after the eternal freeze, the blizzards made passage impossible. And Belobog would cease to witness such arrivals.
But these people are...
This decision is beyond us. If what they say is true, then only the Supreme Guardian may decide their fate. Our job is to present them before her. Nothing more. Outsiders, follow me. Belobog lies beyond this blizzard. Welcome to Belobog, the city of preservation.
It got a bit warmer.
That's because you're in Belobog, the last bastion of humanity.
last bastion?
700 years ago, monsters from beyond the sky set the world ablaze. The land was turned to scorched earth, with raging infernos and billowing towers of smoke stretching beyond the horizon. In the midst of the conflict, the eternal freeze descended without warning. Suddenly, sweeping winds brought blizzards which buried the invading legion. Belobog was all that remained. The steadfast architects built this city. Under the protection of Klepoth, the Preservation, Belobog remains forever warm in the face of unrelenting cold.
He's sure saying some weird stuff.
A marked change in tone. Sounds like he's quoting from a historical record.
Uh-huh. So why is he telling us all this?
You wanted to know.
Uh...
We saw strange creatures outside the city. They must have come from a tear in corroded space. A fragmentum, correct?
How do you... That's right. Out there in the blizzard, there are still many threats, including the monsters you saw. The Silvermane guards are continuously engaged with the enemy, and I'm afraid the situation is bleak. After your meeting with the Supreme Guardian, I would like to consult you on this matter. We're here. This is Klepoth Fort, the heart of Belobog and headquarters of the architects. The saviors of humanity. Long before the arrival of the Eternal Freeze, the architects braved the doubts and derision of the people, never wavering from their construction of its defenses. History has proven that their decision was the correct one. The architects named this fortress after Klepoth, Eon of Preservation. Under their direction, humanity has withstood external enemy attacks and held off the Eternal Freeze. Even today, we resist the Fragmentum's corrosion. This fortress is also the residence of the Supreme Guardian.
The Supreme Guardian?
The leader of Belobog, elected and appointed by the architects. The Supreme Guardians have watched over this city for generations, sheltering the people from harm. The current Guardian is Madame Cocolia Rand. Every major strategic decision is issued by her.
Whoa, she sounds like a big deal.
I will now bring you to see Madame Cocolia. Please, have your words at the ready. Her time is precious, so she prefers concise communication.
We're gonna see her right now? Can I at least find a place to freshen up first?
Rest easy. The Madam Guardian doesn't care about formalities. Not to mention, you've only just arrived. It would be unexpected if you were familiar with Belobog customs. I've dispatched a messenger to send word. Madame Cocolia will be aware of your arrival. Come with me.
But that's a meaningless sacrifice. How can you...
You may leave, Branya. Visitors have arrived.
Yes, Mother.
Madam Guardian, I have brought 3 outsiders to see you.
The messenger informed me. Well done, Gepard. You may leave. Welcome, visitors from beyond the Eternal Freeze. Or perhaps I should say, from beyond the sky, no? I am Cocolia Rand, Belobog's Supreme Guardian. I would be grateful if you could tell me why you have come. Do you wish me to doubt it? Or perhaps you're not confident in that identity yourself? No, I do not doubt it. I can see that you are not from this world. The architects remember the history well, else we should forget it. I know that in the distant past, before the Eternal Freeze descended or the Legion invaded, this world was once prosperous beyond measure. An eon connected our planet to other worlds, and we discovered the endless possibilities of the boundless universe. We also came to know of Klapoth, the Amber Lord. Under their attentive gaze, we built the city walls. So do not be surprised. For 700 years, the architects have received no further communication from the stars. But I knew of your existence. Tell me why you have come.
We came here for something known as a stellaron.
A stellaron?
Objects that fell from the blue on separate worlds. Their appearance spelled disaster. Many of the planets we visited have suffered their effects. You mentioned invasion by the Antimatter Legion. Soon after their arrival, this planet suffered the Eternal Freeze. At the same time, the phenomenon known as fragmentum space corrosion began to occur. Correct?
Correct.
Stellarons bring about different disasters on different worlds, but every world seeded with a stellaron will give birth to fragmentums. You can see us as kind-hearted interstellar public servants, lending a helping hand to any world affected by a stellaron.
Your analysis of our current circumstances is clear. We have indeed suffered the disasters you speak of, some of which prove vexatious to us even today. But why should you care? Even if this stellaron you speak of did bring about disaster, I fail to see its connection to you. I don't believe that anyone would go to such lengths to help a world unrelated to them. Unless they had something to gain.
You're right. Our reason for coming here is not purely selfless. If we don't seal the stellaron, we cannot leave this planet.
If we can get rid of it, your world will be safer too.
You know how to seal the stellaron.
We have the relevant means.
Very well, I believe you. If our present situation is truly the result of this so-called stellaron, then your arrival is the hope that Belobog has waited 700 years for. I am willing to assist you in any way possible to help you locate the stellaron. It's getting late, and you must be tired. I will arrange for you to stay in our most comfortable hotel. Rest there and get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow at noon, I will dispatch someone to escort you here, and we can discuss this urgent matter in greater detail. But of course. You are Belobog's honored guests, and have the highest privileges afforded to you. I too need some time. I will go over our records for anything that may be connected to Stellarons. Please excuse me for not escorting you further. Of course, I understand. Do not worry. I have a way.
It seems that the Supreme Guardian holds you in high regard. I have received orders that your movements are no longer to be restricted.
She's the big shot. Definitely got that Queen of the Castle vibe going on. Oh, so cool.
I'm afraid I still have duties to attend to. I must return to my post. I hope you enjoy your stay in Belobog.
Wait. Can you recommend some sites? It's not that late. We want to take a look around.
Well, I'd say that Golden Theater and the History Museum are both worth a look. However, you'd need a pass to get into the museum. I recommend you visit Everwinter Monument first. It's Belobog's most symbolic landmark. And if you enjoy music, you could head to Neverwinter Workshop. You can sometimes catch an outdoor performance there. The artist is... you'll see. Oh, and if you're staying at Goethe Hotel, please avoid the alley that runs next to it. The one with Silvermane guards stationed there. It's started to be affected by corrosion recently, so it's been sealed off.
So the corrosion is inside the city. Well, that's a grave situation.
Yes, we're mounting a resistance as we speak. I must leave now. I hope all goes well for you.
Wow, look at the carved ice! It feels perfect for this city somehow.
Whatever it's made of, it can't be ice.
I guess you're right. It's actually pretty warm in the city. Hey, what's with all the children over there? Should we go and take a look?
So let me introduce myself. I'm the intelligence officer for the Silvermane Guards, and a temporary guide for the A Journey Through Belobog's History program. My name is Pelageya Sergeyevna, but you can call me Pela.
Yes, Miss Pela.
And perhaps perhaps the grown-ups among us could refrain from acting like children? Okay, guys, take a look over here. This is Everwinter Monument. It was erected to commemorate the mighty architects. The architects are followers of the Aeon Klapath. It was they that foresaw crisis, built up our walls, and established Belobog, preserving the spark of human civilization. Even today, they are still tending to the city. Everwinter Monument is made up of 2 parts. A gear that symbolizes knowledge and industrial strength, and huge ice crystals that symbolize the eternal freeze. These 2 symbols are bound together, the gear restricting the ice. It represents the unyielding spirit of the architects in the face of nature's barbarity. Any questions? Any questions? The monument is made up of 2 parts. A gear that symbolizes knowledge and industrial strength, and huge ice crystals that symbolize the eternal freeze. These 2 symbols are bound together, the gear restricting the ice. It represents the unyielding spirit of the architects in the face of nature's barbarity. You mean, what are they made of? It's geomarrow that's undergone a change in color. The color of geomarrow is related to the environmental temperature during its refinement. The architects are followers of the Aeon Klapath. It was they that foresaw the crisis, built up our walls, and established Belobog, preserving the spark of human civilization. Or, to put it another way, the architects are Belobog's founders and saviors. Even today, they are still tending to the city. That's a question for the Scientific Research Division, though they may not be able to give you a definitive answer. The Eternal Freeze is no ordinary natural disaster. Meteorological records from hundreds of years ago cannot explain the cause. To put it simply, it's a problem that has plagued Belobog scientists for centuries. And what about you guys? Take your time. We're not in a rush.
That's the alley that Shepard mentioned. The one contaminated by the fragmentum, right? I can't believe how close it is to the city center.
If they hadn't identified it, I bet all the shops and hotels in the vicinity would have had to close down by now.
Move back! This is your final warning.
But
But my proof of property is inside. I don't have any...
The fragmentum has already corroded this block. You can make a property retrieval request to the architects, but only Silvermane guards are permitted to enter here.
I can't believe fragmentum corrosion has spread into the city. No wonder there are so many soldiers stationed there.
No. As long as the Stellaron is active, the corrosion will continue to spread. The soldiers can only periodically clear the fragmentum of monsters. But the monsters will continue to emerge and multiply.
Please try to understand, sir. Backwater Pass has become very dangerous. We're just here for your safety.
If I can't get my proof of property, it doesn't matter how safe I am. Out of my way! Let me pass!
Have you heard of the Rightful Right Society?
Neverwinter Workshop. Hey, didn't Japard say there'd be a show here?
He said you can sometimes catch an outdoor performance. Sometimes being the operative word.
Darn. I wanted to see one. Oh, I'd been wondering. You see that heater over there? Why do they keep it outdoors? This city is so weird. Normally you'd want a heater inside a building, right? If so, I'm not sure mighty is the right word for these architects.
Tiny heaters are no use against the Stellaron disaster.
You guys sure have a lot to say about that broken heater.
Oh, wow, she's cool.
Hi there. The name's Serval. I'm the owner of this workshop. If you got any broken equipment lying around, you can always come find me, though I can't guarantee I'll be interested in fixing it.
Oh, we're okay. I was just curious about the heater.
Curious? About the heater? It's just a standard geomarrow radiator. You can find them anywhere in the administrative district. Only just got here? Ah! I figured it out! I heard a loudmouth guard say that a group of outsiders had met with Cocolia. You must be them? What an honor. Where are my manners? We can talk about heaters all day if you like. let's have a chat. The heater you saw is just a standard geomarrow radiator. They may not look like much, but they're a real lifeline to the people. The blizzards here are brutal. If we didn't have a reliable way of keeping warm, Belobog would long since have become a dead city, both above and below the surface. It's an ore, a special energy resource. Whether it's keeping the city warm or keeping our counters ticking, everything runs on geomarrow. Geomarrow grows beneath the surface of the planet, and specialist underworld mining teams are there to extract it. Transport lines shuttle it up to the surface. In the overworld, we use the same lines to ship surface goods and aid down to the underworld. You didn't know? Belobog is structured like two big connected disks. The overworld is responsible for administration and trade, while the underworld is responsible for energy supply and resource extraction. However, due to an order that was given many years ago, nobody has moved between the overworld and the underworld in a long time. I shouldn't be talking about this. Pretend I never said anything. Isn't it just like cooking food over an open flame? If the house is a pot, then the heater is the stove it rests on.
When she puts it like that, it actually starts to make sense.
No sweat. This is your first time in Belobog. I just want you to feel some of the warmth the city has to offer. Hey, seeing as there's nothing on your plate just now, want to help me fix up this machine? Just a bit of manual labor. You might find it interesting. Great. Then let me give you a demonstration first. Nice. You guys are pretty handy. You picked that up in no time. Want to be my assistants? Average pay, but I'm a good boss.
Do you just say yes to everything?
I was only kidding. Just a joke. Well, I'd better carry on here. Why not have a better look around? My workshop will always be open to you. And your wallets, of course.
Come around and have a look.
I just want to put my head on a pillow and drift off. Wow, what a beautiful lobby! It's gonna be soft mattresses and cushiony pillows tonight. Wanna have a pillow fight later? Huh? I bet they're stuffed with goose feathers!
March. Earlier in Klipoth Fort.
Stop, I know what you're gonna say. March, you said too much back there. March, you shouldn't reveal our goal to people we don't trust. Meanwhile, you guys were beating around the bush and speaking in riddles. But check it out! Seems like we landed with a pretty sweet deal, right? We get the royal treatment, rooms in a beautiful hotel, and the full support of the locals. As far as trailblazing goes, this is smooth as heck.
That's not what I was going to say.
Alright, spit it out then.
Earlier in Klipoth Fort, were you paying attention to the Supreme Guardian?
Yeah, of course. This isn't my first expedition, you know. My powers of perception are sharper than the sharpest blade. Nope, she seemed normal to me. She was kinda harsh at first, but she turned out to be a nice, reasonable lady. Although, it felt like she was looking through me. As in, I know she was speaking to us, but it seemed like her gaze was fixed on something far away.
I had a similar feeling. Almost as if we weren't the only people in the room.
Do you have to put it like that? That's scary. Maybe. She's an important person after all. Maybe there were armed bodyguards lying in ambush.
Perhaps I'm too sensitive. She did promise to help us. I just hope she keeps her word. Let's get some rest. We need to save our energy for the discussions tomorrow. Is there anything left to do? We're meeting the Guardian tomorrow. There won't be any time for sightseeing.
It was a long day today. All I need is a hot shower and a good night's sleep. Well, don't talk about it then.
Let's get to bed early and save our energy. I sense the next few days could be tiring.
Well, I'm off to my room then. Express lights off!
Who are you? What are you?
We are allies. Allies of the Guardians.
What do you want?
To rebuild its to help you achieve your
Did you hear that?
There's a group of Silvermane guards at the entrance, and I don't think they're here to say hi.
If this is our escort, it's less friendly than I was expecting. I guess we'll have to find out.
Let's go and meet them. We won't know until we're down there.
Hey, Commander Bronya is waiting for you all down below. Hurry up and go see her. And no tricks.
Are we in a lot of trouble? Huh? It's you. You were there at the fort.
I am Bronya Rand, acting commander of the Silvermane Guards. In the name of the Amber Lord in the Highest, and under order of Supreme Guardian Cocolia Rand, I hereby arrest the suspected infiltrators under the charge of plotting to incite rebellion. As agent of the Supreme Guardian, I herewith temporarily strip you of your freedom of action and speech. When you are tried by the adjudication panel, you will be given the opportunity to defend yourselves against the accusations. Resistance will prove futile. You must come with me.
Wait a minute. This isn't what we agreed. She said we were going to be escorted to discuss an urgent matter.
This is an orchestrated betrayal, obviously.
Looks like we've been downgraded to accomplices. Again. It seems like it's every third planet this happens.
That's because you always act without thinking. You never have a plan.
Hey, I'm improving. I'm coming up with a plan right now. And got one! Donhung, the alley.
The one that's been sealed off. It's possible. March. Be ready to make an escape.
Huh? Really? I just wanted to say something.
Three of a kind.
Shh! It's an old Astral Express escape signal. Do you play cards?
2 pair?
Hey, what are you whispering? Let's get going.
Ace!
Have an ice day!
They charged straight in! Escaping into a fragmentum. I don't know if they're overconfident or just eager for death. It would seem that Mother's judgment was correct.
Should we report them as missing or deceased?
The Supreme Guardian's order was to arrest them. We cannot abandon our pursuit just because they fled into a sealed-off area. I must ascertain their fate with my own eyes.
Yes, ma'am.
Eradicate all threats to Belobog security. That is what I must do.
Ha! See? They weren't brave enough to follow us. Freedom! Serves them right. Better luck next time, slowpokes. Well, you can get good at getting lucky.
We caught them by surprise. Nothing more. They'll be in pursuit soon enough. Let's follow the path. We need to guarantee our own safety before making any further plans.
So, what happened back there? Why did the Supreme Guardian send people to arrest us?
This will strengthen our position.
Imagine launching a surprise attack when your enemy is fast asleep. The cheek!
That woman had a troubling aura. Our instincts were correct. It's too late to repent. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Who will it be?
You couldn't have done it without
This
me.
will strengthen our position.
Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
I have no interest in conflict.
Scared yet? Huh? My turn. Here.
Let's go.
Try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
It'll take more than
Try that again.
Too late to repent.
No manners, huh?
Yeah.
You can't run.
Fighting is meaningless.
Rules are made to be broken.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Huh? Told you I could fight. Here. Try that again. You're annoying.
This will strengthen our position. I've no interest in
Try hard some. Watch this awesome move. Scared yet? Tough luck running into me. Phew! Try that again. You can't run.
Fighting is meaningless.
Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing. Here.
Let's make it quick. Yeah.
I've no interest in conflict. Fighting is meaningless.
Huh? Phew!
Rules are made to be broken.
Try that again. Told you I could fight.
Let's go. Yeah.
Who
The
invited
truth
you?
of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Huh? Told you I could fight. Here!
Let's make it quick. Yeah.
I've no interest in conflict.
Rules are made to be broken.
Scared yet? Phew! You can't run!
Fight the truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move! Scared yet? Huh? My turn! Here!
Let's go. Yeah.
I've no interest in conflict.
Who invited
This is our chance.
Rules are made to be broken.
Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing! Scared yet? Huh? Phew!
Let's make it quick.
Yeah. Try that again. Scared yet? Tough luck running into me.
Let's go.
Too late to repent. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
No. Huh? You couldn't have done it without me.
Too late to repent.
Who will it be?
Let's make it quick.
Yeah!
Huh? Finders keepers. There are Silvermane guards here. Careful not to alert them.
They must have entered from another direction to cut us off. We should avoid an open conflict. Let's find another path.
It doesn't seem like there's any way to open this gate. Ooh, check this mechanism out! Look familiar?
Yes, we saw one in Serval's workshop. We need to solve it before we run out of time. The guards are right on our heels.
I deserve a nice pat on the back for that one.
I've no interest in
Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move! Scared yet?
Let's go.
You couldn't have done it without me.
Too late to repent.
Who invited you? Huh? My turn! I don't see a switch for the gate. Over there!
There's a monster in the area. We'll need to deal with it first. Too late to repent.
No manners, huh? Tough luck running into me!
Let's make it quick.
You couldn't have done it without me.
In custody. Who's next? The path is clear. Let's get going.
This will strengthen our position.
Spirit is gone!
Move carefully. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Let's go. Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Rules are made to be broken. No amnesty for the Marstruck.
Too late to repent.
Try that again.
It's time. Let's make it quick. Yeah.
You can't run.
No amnesty for the Marstruck.
Too late to repent. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
This will make her happy for quite some time.
Interesting. Show it to that silly child.
This will strengthen our position.
Look out! She really caught up with us. Even had time to set up an ambush.
You dare underestimate me? Even though it has suffered fragmentum corrosion, this is still part of Belobog. It was our home. The guards know this place like the back of their hand. Enough cat and mouse. Drop your weapons and come with me.
You're such a nuisance. Just what crime are we supposed to have committed again? It better be worth you following us all the way out here.
My orders are to arrest you. It is for the adjudication panel to present you with the nature and penalty of your alleged crimes.
You saw us yesterday. Do you remember? Madame Cocolia received us as honored guests. How can such a drastic change have occurred in the course of one night?
The Madam Guardian investigated your backgrounds. She summoned me last night to tell me that you had deceived her. Your identities and purpose here are counterfeit. You seek to overthrow the rule of the Architects.
What a two-faced hag!
Publicly insulting the Supreme Guardian only elevates the seriousness of your crimes. Throw down your arms and surrender.
We're wasting our words, March. At least one thing is clear. We mustn't be caught.
Well, if there's no escape, then maybe it's time we gave them a taste of Astral Express medicine.
I've no interest in
ordained those stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing. My turn. Here.
Let's go.
You can't run.
Fighting is meaningless.
No, man.
Lady Bronya.
I'll handle these evildoers myself.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
Rules are made to be broken.
Onward!
Move carefully.
A gift from the stars. My turn. Stay right there while I give you a present.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
You can't run.
Back off.
Try that again. I don't remember inviting you. Who's the lucky one today? I told you I could fight. Ordained by the stars. Oh, profound secrets of the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing.
clemency, never touch now.
Look out! You have the worst luck running into me.
Step aside. I have...
Let's go.
Fight with me. A guest with no manners, huh? With me out here, how can we lose? Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
This girl's pretty strong. Hey, Don Hung! Maybe now's a good time to show off your secret strength?
You first.
You're no fun.
Intruders, give it up. You will be guaranteed a fair trial.
Ooh, sorry. I didn't mean to ruin the intensity of the moment.
What is this? I can't breathe.
I have one thing to say. Sampo never lets friends who've helped him come to harm. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say.
They will suffer, sacrifice, and die because of my order.
It is not death which creates them. They will be swept into the infancy of a new world.
What about the Underworlders? They will lose the protection of the Architects. They will see me as a tyrant.
You have witnessed the world we have promised. A temporary misunderstanding for an eternity of prosperity. We will honor your decision.
I understand.
Come on, those toys of yours aren't that dangerous.
Then why hasn't she woken up yet?
Because she's sound asleep. Didn't you hear her sleep talking? Ah, poor child. Sounded like a bad nightmare. Tell me the truth, Sampo. What are you gonna do about the overworld girl?
What am I gonna do about her? Why, wait for the opportunity and send her back, together with the rest of them, of course. Hey, come on, what's with the...
You're a bad liar, Sampo Koski.
What? I didn't mean to bring her along. The smoke was too dense. I was in a daze. Before I knew it, I'd somehow dragged her down here, too.
What are you up to, Sampo? Why do you insist on getting caught up in overworld affairs that have nothing to do with you? If it's a whole lot more attention from Wildfire you want, you're going about it the right way.
Hey now, Sampo Koski's primary concern is taking care of his friends. These guys scratch my back. How could I live with myself if I didn't scratch theirs? And another thing, where does Wildfire get off assuming that these fine folks won't come in useful to them, huh? I mean, you never know.
Which is why you've set them loose in the underground?
Come on, accidents happen. I'll have them rounded up in no time.
That girl... Get her back as soon as possible, then don't let her out of your sight. The underground has been sealed off for over 10 years now. The children won't even remember what overgrounders look like. If a girl in a Silvermane Guard uniform suddenly shows up... What would Wildfire do with her? What would they do with you?
All right. I get it. I'm setting off right now. I'll have to trouble you to look after them while I'm gone, ma'am.
Hey, sleepyhead. Looks like you're awake. How are you feeling? Any aches or pains? Good. You were out for a while. I was beginning to worry. You were saying some strange things. Well, now that you're awake, you should probably try moving your limbs. I'm Natasha, a doctor in the underground. You've already spent a day in my clinic. Nice to meet you, too. You're very polite. Sampo's gone to clear up a mess of his own making, so I'm looking after you in the meantime. Based on your current state, I don't think there's any cause for alarm. You seem perfectly healthy. So if you don't mind, I'll go and take a look at the other patients. Sampo told me. Don't worry, the Silvermane Guards won't follow you below ground. We've been cut off from the surface for many years. Even when things were at their worst down here, they never showed. Of course, I don't know the whole story behind why the architects ordered the lockdown. Who knows? Thanks to you, they might finally be about to lift it. Something that Wildfire's wanted to achieve for a long time now. Sampo just told me that you lost consciousness. He didn't say why. Still, I'll wager it had something to do with him. He's always tinkering with his devices. Anyway, the opinion of the clinic is that none of you have come to harm. Oh, please, you needn't worry. You've just been asleep for a while. I barely had to lift a finger. I might have exaggerated your condition for Sampo's ears. But that guy owes me. You better bring me back some medicine. They've been up for a while already. The young guy with the dark hair left first. He went with Sampo. Your rowdier friend took off soon after waking up. I imagine she's taking a stroll nearby. As for the girl in the Silvermane Guard uniform, I told Sampo to watch her. But it seems that he left his post, and she made a run for it. Good question. He's a man of mystery. He claims to be a simple cross-border businessman. Not that there's much to interest an overworlder down here. Either way, he's got a surprising number of connections. I've managed to secure more than a few urgent medical supplies through him, and he's been a big help to Wildfire. In any case, I don't think his intentions are sinister. It's a grassroots organization. Think of it as the Silvermane Guards of the Underground, but less stone-hearted. No need to thank me. It's a doctor's duty to heal.
I gotta find March 7th in Dan Hung. But where should I start?
the underground has been cut off from the surface for years. For you outsiders to descend on us out of nowhere is pretty incredible. Everything all right? You feeling okay? The underworld? What do you want to know? Because we need geomarrow. After Belobog's construction, the demand for energy kept increasing. The eternal freeze prevented us from expanding outwards, so our only choice was to go down. The people answered the call of the architects and descended, excavating ore veins and establishing mines. Before we were sealed off, it was an honor to work underground. It was a choice. The pursuit of arduous labor for the survival of our entire civilization. It's never been good. Conditions are tough both above and below the surface. The overworld is faced with the eternal freeze and fragmentum corrosion, and the underworld has to contend with hard labor, suffocating heat, and serious shortages. It's been over a decade since the Silvermane guards withdrew from the underworld, and the situation here has only gotten worse. The only contact we have is the exchange of geomarrow for goods. And what's more, the fragmentum corrosion has begun to reach us down here, too. Ask away, but I'm afraid I don't know a lot about him myself. A meticulously choreographed chance meeting. Sampo is pretty good at orchestrating unexpected encounters, and he always leaves a lasting impression. According to him, that's the gift of a businessman. I hear that question a lot. Seems like he owes everyone something. That's why he never discloses his whereabouts. When people need him, he appears. And when people really need him, he disappears. Sampo's first and second laws of motion. I'm a doctor, not an informant. Very well. What's the question? Wildfire is a volunteer grassroots organization. Like I said, you can think of it as the Silvermane Guards of the Underground. They've taken on the duties of the guards, maintain safety and order in the underworld, and compete with fragmentum corrosion for living space. Wherever there is hardship and a cry for help, there is wildfire. You can always find them. Okay, take care, and make sure you look after yourself.